Let me grab a ramp while I'm at it. So, hi Dodo. How are you doing? Doing okay? Let me gamma down. There we go. Let's see, ramps. All right. Welcome back, everybody, to ARK Survival Evolved. I'm KnowItAllDM. How y'all doing today? I'm doing absolutely great today. Today, I'm hanging out on the Mahula Island server, and I'm just running around gathering up some flint and stone to make more spark powder to keep my torches lit. You'd be surprised at how much spark powder it takes to keep these torches lit. Well, I mean, I've got so many torches that if I were to let them all die out and not gather resources every day, then I would spend about 5 hours gathering flint and stone to make spark powder just to keep them running. Now, I know there's mods out there that have, torches that come on and off at night and don't require any fuel or whatever, but that doesn't quite seem realistic. It takes away from the survival aspect, in my opinion, of the ARK Survival Evolved. It makes it more of a roleplay game because you don't have to, survival keeping things lit with fuel, and it just seems like a cop-out to me. Now, I understand for, lots of people use them with other YouTube channels and the like because they enjoy, not having to gather resources to keep things lit, so they can get more content in, and that's perfectly acceptable. But I prefer to keep mine going, to keep things going the old-fashioned way with ingenuity and, well, fuel for my fires. It just seems like more realistic-ish to me. Yes, stop eating and start moving. There you go. So, I'm going to gather up more spark powder with flint and stone and the like. And I'm going to, today, we are going to start a project that is a little bit different than just building on the pirate base. We are actually going to go even more pirate-esque. Because back there... Oh, sorry about that, Spike. Back behind the base, I took the SS Tiny Ship around back into the little lagoon thing. No, stop following me. Stay where you were. I took the SS Tiny Ship back to the lagoon, and I am going to actually start building it up so it is no longer a tiny ship. So I'm going to finish getting the spark powder and filling up the torches and everything, and then I'll be right back with you guys to start working on the ship. All right, we are back, and I've got the things all filled up, the spark powder torches all filled up, and we're out here ready to start our build on the tiny ship, which will be a not so tiny ship after we're done. So I've got Lieutenant Silvergoo out here, and she's got a lot of our stuff on her, and she can't move with me on her. That's hilarious. Okay, but she's got ceilings, pillars, and walls on her, which I will need eventually. I've got foundations to start this off with. I'm going to need some of those pillars that you got. Give me them pillars. Because I should... Not all of those. I don't need 18 pillars. There. I'll take 5 to start with. Once I get some of the foundations started going down, then I will need the pillars. But let's hide the sail because I don't need the sail. Now, usually when people want to start a build on here, they get into this mode and then they use this to try to connect it. But you can't really do that anymore because of the way that that they have it set up. So what I do and what I have always done is I use the center hole there to denote my center post, and then I use this line here to determine if it is straight. Use the that little hole thing there. So that looks almost straight. Let's angle a little this way. Oh, too far. Let's go back that way. One more click to the right. Like, that's too far. Okay. Wait. And there. That should... Crap. I can't build to the... See, I can't build to the right of it. It is too far to the right. Or too far angled left. Okay. That... let's angle it to the right. And one tick to the left. Nope, that was 2 ticks. Let's do that. Okay. That is relatively centered, and I can put this on the left and on the right, and as you can see there, it's almost perfectly centered there. So I can now demolish these left and right because I'm not going to need them just yet. Because I want to lower the foundations. Go ahead and structures, wood, give me all the foundations you can. That's 1. I'm going to need to lower the foundations first, and for that, I am going to need the pillars. So take half the foundations, and... Okay. So, now, what I want to do, I want to put this pillar here, and put this foundation... No, wait. Let me see if I can remember how to do this proper. Put the pillar, not there, there. Destroy this pillar. Okay, make more pillars. And then this here, pillar, demolish, demolish. And then I should, let's see, that's not where I want it. Now, I know we used to do this with ceilings. There we go. I can, there, then... No, I don't want to demolish it yet. Let's see, is that... How did I... Because I can't put that in there. And then... There. And then if I was not in the way, I could put that there. And then demolish That's right, you've got to demolish the pillar and the floor before putting the new pillar in, and then it'll lower. That's right, I remember. Because it's easier than the old way that I would do it by putting, there. And I believe that's as far down as I need to make it. Right, nope, one more. I need to go one more down. Pillar here, right there. And that should be the perfect depth. Make more foundations. And I can put the pillars away because I'm only going to need the pillars at the very end now when I am making the masts and the like. So now I can put these. Wait, why can I not? That's weird. Can I connect you to there for that one? Dang it. Why can I not connect it? No, I have to. Alright, I'm going to have to do this the other way then. I'm going to have to get some thatch roof, which I really ought to have gotten before anyway. Okay. Thatch roof here. Foundation there. Okay. What's attacking? Piranha? Was there only one piranha? There was only one piranha. Okay. Alright. Back onto the ship. And now I can get rid of this thatch ceiling. Okay. Now, I'm going to need thatch ceilings to extend the platform out. Do you have thatch? You do have thatch. I don't need... Let's see. Give me thatch and fiber. Okay. Because I'm going to make this 5 wide. So give me thatch roofs, and I will place them down as you make them, so I don't continually grow in weight. And you can put the thatch roofs down like this, and then underneath them you can I don't know why I was not off the beaver, but underneath them you can actually attach foundations if you've got it next to a foundation. So I can use this extension like this, and I can extend the foundations out. I could extend them all the way out forward. I'm going to extend it as far back as I can, which is right to about here. Once I put more foundations, I'll be able to extend it further. But you can only extend it a certain distance from the platform. So go ahead, take these, take all this, give me the foundations. I'm going to need a lot more foundations than I originally thought. Put a foundation somewhere that I didn't want to put a foundation. because for some reason it will snap underneath the thatch roofs, whereas normally you can't put it in those locations. So, and then I'm going to put this last one up front just because I like being symmetrical. So now I've got to go get more wood and make more foundations, which I probably have. Do you have the wooden stuff, or did I run out of? You see, you've got some wood. Is there more wood in here? No. All right. So I'm gonna have to go take stake out and get more wood to make more foundations. It shouldn't require a whole lot. I should be able to make one right there, I believe. Wood. Yeah, foundation. I'm going to need, let's see, probably about 10 to 15 more foundations. So I'm going to quickly go grab some more wood, and I'll be back once I've got the foundations to build with. All right, I'm back. And just follow me. I've got the foundations. I've got, as you can see, 19 foundations. So I can now, hey, turtle. Oh, that's a beaver, not a mega piranha. Okay, stop following me. And I can put these out to here. Okay, now that I've got those, I can actually get on the ship and take down these ceilings. Like so. And I can put them down on the back and further out. So I'm going to be able to now, let's see, now that I've got all these, let me start making some more foundations up, or not foundations, thatch ceilings up, thatch roofs. For some reason it doesn't work with the wooden ceilings. Even though you can put the ceilings on top of the foundations, you cannot put the foundations underneath the ceilings. It's kind of strange, but and all that. But let me do this, that, and that, and then I can take these up, because I've got the foundations down underneath them. And I need, actually, let me stay on here. I think this is as far forward as I'm going to make it without narrowing it. I'm going to narrow it a little bit in. But I might actually, I'm going to run out of foundations. Let me build a thatch wall and see if I can put that thatch wall up on the back behind these foundations, because I don't want it to go too far back. In fact, I want it to be one closer in than I need it to be. So I can put this here. I might remove this thing here if, let's see, this is a good test because I've got one foundation left. So if I put this here and that underneath it, can I build that wall? Or is that too far out back? I can. So, let's see. I'm going to want to see if... I'm going to want to see how far back I can build it. Alright, so let's get... Oh, you gained a level. Hey! Melee. Let's get the fiber and thatch that you have, and then give me the wood, and I can craft some more foundations, and then I can craft some more roofs. Alright, and then hopefully I'll be able to start moving after all those are crafted up. Alright, there we go. Now let's get up in here. Okay, that is too far from the platform, so I can't go any further out. But I can put the wall out there, which is perfect. So what that means is that I want the... Oh, whoa. Something just fell off my desk. I want the lowest level here to be down here, because the next level up is going to actually extend out and have a little extension behind the ship. Now I need to see how far forward I can put this. Too far from the platform. Okay, so what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to do this here and here, because I can put, if that second one is too far, let's see, I could extend this out to here, but that would be too far out. So what I want is, why am I doing that? I don't want those. Give me wood foundations. This level is going to be the thinnest level. So, actually, I don't know why I'm doing this. I do know why I'm doing that, but, okay. There. And I might actually have to put those back, because now is the time that I'm going to want to angle these. I think I can do it with ceilings, but I've got the foundations here, so why not just go ahead? Let's see, can I make thatch roofs? 1. That's probably okay. Let's get back on the raft here. Okay. And put 2. And then put these underneath it. And then demolish, demolish. And then here, and build one more up. And then demolish, demolish. Okay, so now I am going to need these fence foundations. Now, you may be wondering what I'm going to be doing with these. Some of you may not, but I am going to be doing a method that I learned from another YouTuber by watching their videos, from Chicken Bone. And let's see. Okay. You can't... that's weird. It's not letting us angle it anymore. Because used to, you could get these angled on these instead of just at the edges, which is weird. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this and this. You might have to put ceilings down. So I'm going to try it with that. They may have removed the ability to do it, which will suck, But it's always possible that ARK said, you know, you guys aren't supposed to be doing that. You know, we're going to stop you. So, ceilings. How many ceilings did that make? Two? Two? Okay. Well, why is... No. No, that... What? No, I'm confused. Wow, you... Wait. Did I just put that in the wrong place and just replace it? Yeah. Okay. Well... There, and there is what I'm going to need. Okay. And I'm making an extra one for absolutely no reason. Now, can I angle them on here? No. Hold on. I know what I'm doing wrong. I know exactly what I'm doing wrong. You're supposed to put that down first. Ha! And then angle it. Now, I need a wall. Whoa. I need a wall to determine whether or not I have it correctly placed. So that wall is facing the wrong way. That makes the wall facing outside. So I need to get rid of this fence foundation. Let me go ahead and craft up. I'm going to need more fence foundations, so I'm not going to worry about right now. And that is, again, the wrong direction. No. That is probably, again... No, that's the right direction. Okay. So now I want to... Now, did I have that thing on the interior or exterior there? I had it on the... interior. Okay. So I want to put this over here on the interior like so. And then angle... Let's get over here where I can angle it better-ish. Maybe not. Well, it was there. It was just there. Let's just gamma up so everybody can see perfectly fine. Okay. And why are you not... what? What? Did it not place the angled one? Could have swore I placed the angled one. But I can't see the angled one. Okay, so that's going the right way. And then I need... Let's demolish the wall. I might need to make this go out even further. But I think... Dang it. Come on. Stop being stubborn. Wait. It is there. Let's try our luck with this one over here. Okay. I saw it for a second. There it is. And that is also correct. And if I put this last one out, that is not correct. But the fence foundation is going to overlap just slightly. That is correct. It's going to overlap just slightly with the front, so you've got a nice a nice front no. A nice little front single piece that you can see. No, I don't want... Well. And it's the right way. And then one more. It was there. No, not there. Come here. Get rid of you. Like that. And it is the right way. Okay, now that we've got all those, I can get rid of these ceilings. And now it's time to start using walls. What? Oh. Maybe I needed to start using walls first. And, okay, so we're going to try this again on the other side with... Let's go grab some walls off of Lieutenant Silvergoo. Okay. Not that many walls. Well, actually that many walls is just fine, because I can still barely move. Okay. So what I want to do is put these walls up here, here, and there. And then I want to put them going down. Like that. But I can't put it there for some reason. Okay, if I get rid of you now... Okay, can I put it down yet? No. If I get rid of you, I'm afraid the whole thing's going to come collapsing down. But now that I've got that one there, I should be able to overlap like this. So now... There, we're going to just put you up here so I don't have to keep going down there to get your stuff. Give me some ceilings. Not that many. That's perfectly fine. Now I should be able to connect this to here. But there, and then this. Let's see. Then if I get rid of this one, okay, I should be able to connect that there. But I cannot. Let's see. Okay, I can. I was just in the way. All right. So now I still can't put these down. Crap. That's going to be annoying, not being able to put that down here. Why can I not put that down? What if I now get rid of the fence foundations, I'm wondering. It'll probably destroy everything, but I think it is worth a try. If I get rid of the wooden wall, And the fence foundation. Yeah, destroys everything. That's what I thought. Okay, so, well, we've tried all that. So, now we know what we need to do and not to do. What I want to do is I want this to be on the exterior, because that probably will out here, because that probably will allow me to put the wall down in the front, or the front areas. Okay. Crap. That's the wrong way. Okay. Let's make some more of those, because I know I'm going to need a lot more of those. Okay. Angle. Oh. Stop it. There. Now I can put that there. And then you want to extend this out, angling this way. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of this front off camera, because it's going to take a while. And I don't want you guys to get bored with me just trying to do all this. So I'm going to finish angling the front off camera, and then once we come back to start building the walls and everything, I'll be back with you guys. All right, I've got the front angled perfectly so that, you know, it's angled and looks awesome. I also added a couple of ceilings here on top of the foundations just to even it out, but I had to put a ceiling here instead of a foundation, and the same over here. But that shouldn't change anything for the rest of the build, because it's just going to be going out forward from there. And this foundation here should make it so that the rest of those work just fine. Now, I've been considering what would happen if I switched that out for a pillar, but I don't think it would work, because pillars to count as foundations have to be attached to a foundation or the ground, and they're not. So, I don't think that would work as I would hope. But we are getting ready to put the walls around here. I'm going to leave one of these in the back open, and I'm probably going to actually put a ramp there to start with, just so I can get animals up and down, specifically get Lieutenant Silvergoo up and down from that area. But right now I want to put the finishing touches on the bottom level here. And then I'm probably going to build the rest of it in a sort of building montage style. So let's see, I need one hatch frame here right now. Let me grab a ramp while I'm at it. So, hi Dodo. How are you doing? Doing okay? Let me gamma down. There we go. Let's see, ramps. I'm going to just grab one ramp, and then we are going to come on over here. I'm going to want to go ahead and put that ramp down as I get closer. And I'm just going to put it right smack dab in the middle right there, like so. So I can just come on and get up onto this ramp, onto this raft here. Let's put this down right here. And then I'm going to have a door there so you can open and close. Actually, I'm probably not. I'm probably just going to leave that as it is. But I'm considering putting roofs or ceilings over this whole thing to make it sort of even. So it actually looks more like a ship area. But let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of the ceiling, or put the rest of the walls around. Then we're going to work on putting the ceilings on, and that's going to be a bit of a hassle because of the angle thing I've got going on here. So we're going to see how that works. It should work pretty well and do okay, but we'll find out. So I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of these down. It shouldn't be too hard. And since this is the bottom level, I'm not going to have any windows on here. The windows are going to be on the next level up. It's going to... This boat is going to have... It's going to have a total of 3 levels, including the deck. So it'll have this level, 1 level above it, and then the deck on top of it. And I'm going to, let's see, this lower level, do I want the levels to be 2 high or 1 high? I think I'm going to only have each level be 1 high. With maybe let's see, maybe, should I have them 1 high or 2 high? I don't know. I think I'm gonna have them 2 high. So, or should I have them 1 high? Probably only 1 high is good enough, because boats are generally a little bit cramped. So let's take all this stuff. Can I move now? Yes. All right. So now, why do you do that? That's weird. But you got it going the right way. You do not have it going the right way. Okay. Now, can I put... I can. I'm going to want to put it angled like that. That. Okay. You're going the wrong way. Okay. So I'm going to want to actually now extend these across. Like so. Alright. And then I'm going to want a way to get up there. Give me this, this, and that. And for now, let me make a ramp. Or let me make a sloped roof, sloped ceiling. And I will put this down. Can I even put it down properly? No, because it's all... Wait, there we go. Right there. Okay, and I'm going to put this down here so I can actually build from up here. Let's see. Do you have more ceilings? You do not. Wow. I used up all those ceilings. Alright, well. So I think I'm going to make the lowest level be 1 high, the middle level be 2 high. I think that's what I want to do. More ceilings. Yes, you have more ceilings. So let's stand here, take these ceilings, give you half of them and the walls and all this stuff. And then we can go back and get on the boat here. But I think that's what I think that's the best thing to do. Make the lowest level be shallow, make this level be 2 high, and then make the I don't want you there at all. Go away. And make the back cabin, which will come off of this level here, will actually be 3 high. Maybe. I don't know. I'm slightly confused thinking of what I want to do. And one more right there. Perfect. Perfect. And then I can just go ahead and fill in all this. Oh, I need more ceilings. So I'm going to need to make more ceilings than I even have right here. No! Wrong way. Nope, wrong way. Ah! Well, I'll have to take that off. Actually, like I said, I'm thinking about covering this whole thing with ceilings anyway. So, and then you... Wrong way. Perfect. Okay. Now I've got the second level here done. I'm going to go ahead and start putting walls around that. But I think I'm just going to get rid of this for now. But you can see the way that the ship is coming and how the build is doing. I'm going to need this to actually go out one on the second level. So I'm going to do this for each of those. And I don't know how that's going to do it. I'm going to have to take a look at that. I might... Because I want it to come out forward, but not to the side. Which means this is actually going to extend forward here. This is going to extend forward there. This is going to extend forward here. And this is going to extend forward here. So I really don't need these ceilings here at all, because I'm going to have the ceilings extending. Let's just start making more ceilings, because I'm going to be having these. I need that ceiling to go back there. Because I'm going to have these ceilings extending out that way. So these, let's see, not that one, not that one, but this one. And then, no, wait, that one. And this one. And that one right there. Okay, so because I'm going to be extending this out like that, and then I'm going to have to do the angly thing here. So I'm going to go ahead and angle this off camera, probably throw some walls up. Actually, I might only end up making it 1 high instead of 2. I'm going to make that decision and decide exactly what I want to do. And then I will be right back once I'm done with the basics of this level. All right. Now I've got this level finished, and I went ahead and put the upper deck on here. This is as far forward as I can bring it, which is perfectly fine for me. But I want to see what happens if I want to take those ceilings out there that are sticking out. And then I want to see what happens when I take the lower protruding walls off. So I need to come over here and take out this ceiling, this ceiling, this one, and that one. Not that one, but this one. Like so. And now I should, theoretically, since I have the roofs and walls connected to things, let me make sure I've got it. Let's see, because I might want to bring it in a little bit more. Oh, food time. There we go. Because if I remember correctly, when I built a similar vessel before, I could take not only these walls off, but I can also take those fence foundations off now that I have the ceilings on there. The fence foundations are more superfluous because it will use the ceilings as it'll, like, since it has ceilings on it, it registers it as part of the larger structure. So I'm going to want to, and I'm going to want to try to take these off as well, except I'm thinking about double layering the lower portion of this just for aesthetics, putting like maybe actual whatchamacallums on. But I should be able to get rid of these fence foundations now. Now, with any luck, it's not going to explode the wall. However, if it does, it'll be hilarious and sad at the same time. Extremely sad. Extremely, extremely sad. So, I can't take that fence foundation off. What happens if I just take, like, this fence foundation off? Alright, that is perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. But this whole side collapses now. So, I can take the forward two fence foundations off. That was a lot of wasted resources, by the way. I can take the forward two fence foundations off, but not the one in the back here. I'm wondering if there's a way that I can extend the angled ceilings out further to get it so that those don't collapse like that. But I've been working on this for a long time, and I've gotten quite a bit of recording done as well while doing it. So I'm actually going to take a break from this, call this an episode, and when we come back, we're going to try to fix this so that it's angled again like that, like it was. And one thing that I noticed is back here, I can't put this on the corners there and there because it's too far away from the platform, being the raft itself. So I'm going to move all of this in one square so I can close up this portion over here and have it perfectly fine. So I'm going to get rid of this ceiling layer. I'm going to move the ramps in one and make it a little bit more like that. Now, I'm pretty sure that when I did it last time, I could remove the angled fence foundations and not have a problem. And I can remove this fence foundation and not have a problem because on the other side it's already removed. But I'm not entirely sure what I did for that one, and that wall's on the fence, not on the roof. But whatever. But in any case, I'm gonna figure out exactly what I need to do for all of that next episode. So I hope everybody enjoyed this episode and enjoyed getting to see me do a little bit of different building. I might actually just leave this as it is for a while and then come back to it. Maybe not next episode, but you know, a few episodes from now, because this is going to be a larger project than just, you know, a few episodes. I'm going to be continually evolving it as I go. But right now, I think I've got it, you know, I've got a good start on it. And I'll continue working on it with you guys in future episodes. But like I said, that's going to be it for this episode. We'll decide what to do next episode. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, hit that like button for me. If you guys want to see more ARK Survival Evolved, go ahead and subscribe. I'm KnowItAllDM. And as always, y'all have a good day now.